for this week's Game of the Week. You can only hope that it matches the hype. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Boilermakers offense going to get the chance to start this game off.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game.
Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. And the Boilermakers will have to kick this away. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense gets their first crack now. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress on the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily builds as a great coverage guy. He's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keeper weight. He's good at doing both. But this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. It's going to be a unique matchup to follow. Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Catch made on the left side.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up or take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And the game just good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield to spot it at the 38. The Boilermakers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Boilermakers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10. And it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches. But sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
There's the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Second down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Can he make it to the marker?
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Boilermakers moving quickly down the field here. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They look to throw it here on second down. They'll try a pass here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it second down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the Boilermakers line it up with 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those 1st downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Makes a quick catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's Rhodes. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. The Boilermakers will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
He'll hand it off. On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with his defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Returner is brought down at the 28, and your Purdue Boilermakers will take over.
So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Throws the ball to the left after plenty of time in the pocket. Excellent protection. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing a 3rd and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. But it's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far downfield.
Handoff taken following the right tackle. He's free around the 15. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Bringing it back, it's Wells. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
It's a quick grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. No problem. Knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
16, Notre Dame, 10.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Boilermakers have kicked this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really, over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently. is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Caught quickly. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they'll run it. They hand it off to the running back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the run, it's Rhodes. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot him inches short of a first down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Third down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Defense able to contain him after that juke. He picks up a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on it.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He missed it. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The back's got it on the pitch. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense starts with excellent field position. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks left and finds his target there. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made, and a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they go in front here in the second half. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. Holding. Receiving team. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. Play action here on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down at the 21. So far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion makes it second and short. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's looking to scramble. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off.
Here's the throw deep downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor...
Touchdown, Purdue. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he goes down after a short game. That's not enough for the first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, there's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage. And when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking for some space. It's Rhodes. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the sophomore making an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down.
Touchdown, Irish. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Point after up and good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Testing the right side here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 39.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And now the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Tailback with another carry. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Handoff to the right side. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handing off on the draw play. Tackle, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Boilermakers line up on 1st and 10 now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes a quick catch. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They'll run it from the gun. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Purdue. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. So it's going to come down to this, Kirk. Can this offense execute when it matters most?
Chris, it's a rivalry game. It's a 2-minute drill. You work on this all year, especially this week. They've emphasized it. Now you get your opportunity. And don't forget about the defense out there. If they can get these guys off the field, they can secure a victory.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quick throw caught over the middle. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And this time it's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here.
Is incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with the first down.
Defense.
The offense accepts the penalty and moves them a little farther from their own end zone. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.